Hey guys, it's Eviolite Gaming. As you can see, today we have the Oath of the Gatewatch booster box. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. It still has the factory seal on it. And that factory seal is quite strong. It's good to know you're not getting a subpar product, I guess. So, that's what it looks like. We have a little bit of shipping damage, but I think that's probably pretty normal. We're not even going to worry about keeping them all in here, so we're just going to take them all out. We have a whole bunch of Chandra's right up front. Alright, so we'll get rid of the box. And I think it's something like that. So let's go ahead and split this one in half. I think we'll do like the other videos where we'll go through one half for each video. And then I think if you've seen any of our videos before, you'll know that we most of the time do a recap at the end. So should still be able to do that, but obviously like it if you could watch the whole thing. Regardless, let's see if we get anything fantastic. And I think we're just going to go ahead and run through to the end. Not going to worry about reading every card. Alright, so we have Harvester Troll, Cliffhaven Vampire, Baloth Pup, and Munda's Vanguard. So Munda's Vanguard, I think that he was one of the intro pack rares. Could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. We have a Prophet of Distortion, Strider Harness, Havoc Sower, and a Fall of the Titans, and then a foil Isolation Zone. Sweet. So Fall of the Titans is the rare. If this video ends up being a lot quicker than I expected, we may just go ahead and do everything in this one video and not worry about doing a second one. But we'll kind of see how time goes, how much I can talk. So Null Caller, Press into Service, Mind Melter, and Eldrazi Mimic, and then a foil Call the Gatewatch. So it's pretty cool. I don't know, it seems like you normally get about one foil rare per booster box, so I gotta say, if that's the case, that one, not the most exciting one I've ever seen, but Embodiment of Fury, Void Grafter, Tears of Valakut, and a Wandering Fumarole. Okay, well, how about that? So we have an Expeditions. This is our first Expeditions that I've ever gotten. I could be wrong. Depends on if you guys have seen. I don't know if you'd be able to tell me either, but it seems like there's a lot more Expeditions being pulled in Oath of the Gatewatch than there were in Battle for Zendikar. I'm sure that realistically the statistics are, dead even, but that's interesting that we got one. That makes the whole Call the Gatewatch foil kind of just alright with me. A Cinder Barons, Cyclone Sire, Gift of Tusks, and a Bearer of Silence, and then a foil Grasp of Darkness. We're not going to have any foils in the second half, are we? We're getting them all right now. But hey, that is definitely not a complaint. Grasp of Darkness is a great limited card, so it's pretty sweet to get a foil one. Obviously, this isn't quite limited. What I'm doing right now, though, Prophet of Distortion, Malakir Soothsayer, Wall of Resurgence, and Mina and Din Wildborn. It's one of the legendary creatures. I really like Mina and Din. She's going straight into my Omnath Locus of Rage deck, which is, a landfall deck. So she'll fit right in. Reaver Drone, Meandering River, Wall of Resurgence again, and Matter Reshaper. That's a pretty good rare. This set, there's some, well, at least it seems like there's some really noticeable rares, but it could just be because they're colorless and they have the new colorless mana, so they kind of seem to stick out a little more. I don't know. What do you guys think? Embodiment of Insight, Thought Harvester, Void Grafter, and Endbringer. Wow, the whole autofocus thing is going to get really annoying. So Endbringer's pretty sweet. Okay. Cyclone Sire, Jiraga Auxiliary, Void Shatter, and Oath of Chandra. The Oath cards are pretty sweet. If you've seen the Fat Pack opening, I talked a little bit about how I used to have a Planeswalker deck. This set especially has a pretty heavy Planeswalker focus, so it'd make one of those fun EDH decks a lot more realistic now. Essence Depleter, Meandering River, Flare Drone, and Captain's Claws. Seems like the artifact, the equipment in this set is really pretty subpar. Make a Stand, Grasp of Darkness, Havoc Sower, and Overwhelming Denial, and then a Foil Swamp. This is another thing, I don't know. I guess I need to do some research, but it seems like I get at least one foil land, I think exactly one foil land every booster box. So that would be interesting to see if that's just a thing that you automatically get, or if it's just worked out that way. It's pretty sweet, I know that much. Any of those foil full arts. Alright, so Roiling Waters, Iona's Blessing, Havoc Sower, and Overwhelming Denial again. It's not the most spectacular counterspell out there, but gets the job done. I like it. I feel like the Surge in a control deck might be a little hard to get, doing 2 spells on your opponent's turn, but maybe you can cast it for counterspell mana. Immolating Glare, Step Glider, Ruin in Their Wake, and a Dimensional Infiltrator. Okay. We've got Walker of the Wastes, Allied Reinforcements, Flaying Tendrils, and a Zendikar Resurgent. Pretty high mana cost for the Resurgent. Let's see. Okay. We have Null Caller, Cinder Barons, Jiraga Auxiliary, and a Crush of Tentacles. Oh, well, I guess that answers that question, huh? So, yeah, you definitely only get one foil full art, apparently. It's pretty sweet though that we got that. I mean, this is not the most spectacular, mythic out there, but Mountain's pretty sweet. Hopefully, since we got that Mystic Gate, it doesn't mean everything else in here is gonna stink. Alright. Make a Stand. Warping Whale, Baloth Null, and Vile Redeemer. Alright, looks like we're at the 10-minute mark. I think we are going to do this in two parts, so, you know, why don't you jump over to the second part. I mean, we only got one mythic. We did get the expedition, but one mythic so far. You know, we'll see what we get here, but hopefully there's going to be more to come in the second half. So don't forget to check that out. Make a Stand, Essence Depleter, Baloth Pup, and here's the Nissa Eldrazi Obligator. That's pretty cool. All right, so that was it. I think you know, fairly noticeable. This is the big one in this first half, but once again, why don't you go ahead and check out that second part and cross our fingers.